people. This is going to be expanded by up to around about, we've been told, 1,000 people in the months to come. So it is a very real business. The whole ethos of what it is a internet marketing company that uses artificial intelligence at its source to produce the products and services that you will be using online at the moment. It is bespoke, which means that all the products and services that Onpassive are offering is built from the ground up. Yes, they might Can you hear me, Pete?
We lost you for a good two minutes there, Red.
Can you see me or not?
No, I can't see you. I can hear you.
Let me just. I'm back again. Very, very sorry. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see me again.
Put your thumbs up if you can. Can you see Red?
Very sorry. Internet problems. There you go. Anyway, so it is a artificial intelligence. No, it's not. It's a internet technology company that uses artificial intelligence at its source with bespoke products. Okay, on to the next slide then. So the person who came up with this idea is a guy called Ashmi Farad. He is our CEO, and he is the visionary who wanted to bring Onpassive to life. He used to work in Silicon Valley in the States, and he was a very successful in his own right, working for some of the biggest companies in Silicon Valley. But what he was making actually really good money, but what he felt and he found was that the opportunities online are only really available to the 3%, and there's 97 plus odd % of people that get left behind through no fault of their own. It is just because of circumstance. It's not because they don't try hard enough. It's not because they haven't got a big why. It's not because they don't know the right people. It's just because either the company system that they were using wasn't right for them, or stuff just fizzles out. As we all know, if you've been online before, you've tried your hardest to make it, but stuff just doesn't gel and doesn't get in. So he had this idea to make a company that the 97% of the people succeed, not just the 3%. So he came up with this idea of Onpassive. He's a family man. He's got wife and kids. He's been online for over 20 years. He's got various degrees, etc., within the online space. And so he created Onpassive as we see it today. So let's just run through a few of the products that you will be seeing that Onpassive are going to offer. It offers a revolutionary breakthrough system. As a Go founder, that is you as a founder, there is a lot of benefits to being a founder. Not only are you there at the beginning before it launches, but you're also going to be a beta tester for the whole system to make sure that it works perfectly before it launches to the general public. We are this close at the moment to launch. We're just coming into what is called the soft launch at the moment, and that is imminent now, very, very shortly. Some of the products you're going to see when you join as a founder in your back office, you'll have data cleaner, hosting facilities, domain names, funnels, webinar services, site creators, and much, much more. Now, all of these that you're going to see now, and a lot more products, which I'm going to touch on in a minute, all these come under one plan for one payment. At the moment, if you do anything online, you have to go to various places all over the place to have pay for, we'll say, for instance, Aweber, you have to get over here. You have to get ClickFunnels from over there. You have to do advertising with Facebook. You have to do Udemy over there. They're all over the place. And the whole idea of Onpassive is to bring all these products and services under one umbrella for one monthly payment. And it gets much, much better than just having it all under one payment, which I'm going to go into in a minute. So carrying on then with the products, you're going to see they have rotators. These are very important. If you've got your own website, okay, you'll be able to go into the Onpassive products, and it will rotate your business through the Onpassive platform. It'll have funnels, landing pages, bulk emails, email campaigns, data cleaners, contact managers, autoresponders, and a lot more. They're also going to have on here domain names. Now, domain names is a very, very big thing at the moment. If you've got any domain name, you know that you have to pay either yearly or bi-yearly. With Onpassive, you pay once and it's yours. It's hosted, pay once and it's yours. Okay, we have site creators, webinar hosting. At the moment, webinar hosting, this is what we're doing on Zoom. They'll have their own. I can tell you it's going to be called Connect Me, and this is going to be far easier than Zoom to use. It's going to have zero cap, all for one payment. Okay, and crowdfunding platforms as well, and a lot more. I mean, crowdfunding at the moment is a very in-buzz thing to have online. Myself personally, I don't really know much about crowdfunding, but I know lots of people are using it now online, and it's going to have that service as well. It's also going to have an educational platform. It's also going to have a business platform that you can use for your employees, so that you can track clocking in and clocking out, and lots of other things as well. It is a fund solution for any cause. What do we mean by this? We mean that any money that you make within the Onpassive platform, you can use for anything you want. Okay, if it is in your wallet, you can withdraw it. There's no waiting period. You can do it hourly. If it's in there, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, whenever you want. If it is in your wallet, it's yours and you can take it. It's immediate payment. You click a button and it will go directly to where you want to have it sent. We're not talking just about crypto now. They will pay you in various options that will be coming later to how the company is going to pay you. It's an unlimited residual income that's paid daily. Like I said, if it's there, you take it whenever you want. And it's a top marketing, automated, done for you solution. What does that mean? Okay, it basically means that they will do the marketing for you. They will promote it for you. They will also sell for you and close for you automatically. You do not have to do a thing unless you want to, of course. Going on to the next one then. So let's think about these benefits. What Onpassive is going to do to you, it's going to guarantee visitors and signups. Now, if any of you guys have ever been online and you have tinkled or tried to market your business or anybody else's business or whatever you're trying to be doing, the number one thing that is the hardest thing to do online is traffic. Okay, the hardest thing you will do online is to get eyes in front of whatever you are doing online. With Onpassive, they guarantee visitors to your site, and they will then convert those visitors into signups with their automated AI system that they have got in place with their platform. They use breakthrough products for the automation of this financial freedom. That is the artificial intelligence that is at the core of all their products and services. Rather than having a human being with eyes to process all the algorithms and what people are thinking, whether they like the adverts or not, they use artificial intelligence to process all this information to give us the best deal on being able to get somebody to look at what you are promoting and hopefully then to get the sign up. There's a lot more that's involved in that as well. Like I said, if you need some more information, please get back to the person who has brought you here. As Fuller R. Buckminster said, you'll never change things by fighting against the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. So let's just think about that one sentence a moment. Now, we've all been around on the internet now for a very long time. How long has Facebook been around now? 10 years or plus. How long's Google been around? 10 years or plus. How long has Microsoft been around? More than 10 years, 20 years or plus. And a lot of the other big players that are around about at the moment. It really is time for a new kid on the block to come along. A lot of the things they're doing, yes, they're keeping up with technology, but they've just been around for a long time now. And it really is time that we had new blood within the system, not only to keep up with the times, but also to stop them getting the grip on the marketplace. It really is time now to disrupt the system, and Onpassive is going to do exactly that. This online marketing system is destined to render the past standards of online marketing obsolete. These people are going to be looking over their shoulders and going, where the hell did that come from? Well, that's Onpassive. This is what we've been building for the last 2 years, and we are this close now to launching to the general public. Our new model is unique because we provide a platform to those with businesses so they can become more successful. Not only Onpassive on its own right with its products and services is going to be successful, but you can also advertise your own products and services within the Onpassive platform if it is vetted and made sure that it is a reliable and legal company. You will be able to advertise that company within the Onpassive platform. So if you have your own business, what a fantastic place to be in. Not only are you getting new eyes on your own business, but you're also making a side residual income from Onpassive itself. They seek to increase their abundance. You'll see it now. If you're a founder already within Onpassive, every single day, wherever you look online, whether it is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, whatever it is online at the moment, you will see something to do with Onpassive at the moment. They really know how to get their name out into the online space. And we provide to those that have no business or success online marketing plug and play system that guarantees their success. So even if you've got zero, and I mean zero idea of how to market, it doesn't matter. Onpassive is going to give you everything that you need, and they will not only give you everything, they will do it for you. All you have to do is sit back and wait for it all to come to you. And they seek to help to obtain that abundance. So exactly what I said, they will do it all for you. Okay, so let's have a look at the old current model, which you see online at the moment. Most business models within the internet space are based on competition and conflict. That means they are basically having one person competing against another person. 97% of what you see has been a scam in one way, shape or form. They promise the earth, they promise all these ROIs. It's there for 2 minutes and it's gone. Normally with your hard-earned money and mine as well. We've all been there, and it really is hard to trust another system. And most of them turn into a money pit. What does that mean? Is they'll say that you only have to pay one time, but then you end up paying again and again and again just to stay in the game. Okay, it requires selling. All right, most people don't even like selling, let alone selling anything online. It requires somebody, you have to recruit somebody to make the money that you're told you have to make. And the tools are obtained separately to what is offered. So you've literally got to buy something on the side that you are going to have there. There's no guarantees. It's pitted marketers against each other, and the compensation is based on the efforts that you put in. Okay, with the Onpassive model, it's based on mutual benefit. What are we doing now? Myself and Peter are doing this presentation for the benefit of other people. Okay, everything that Onpassive does is all to do with helping everybody. The more we help people, the more we all benefit. And that is the beauty about what Onpassive is about. It's fantastic community to be part of because we all help each other and we all benefit. I mean, what a fantastic scenario to be in. Like I said right at the beginning, this is a real business. It's a bricks and mortar business based on real products and services with real people like myself, like Peter, like Marty. We're just normal people who want to earn a bit of money on the side. It's self-funding. You only pay to use it once, okay? The marketers do not have to sell. The company do it for you, okay? Every tool you need is included in the price, and it is all included at a very, very low price, at a low price. The next one is so important. It has 100% lifetime money back guarantee. That means at any time from the day that you sign up to any time in the future, if you are not happy, you can say, I want a refund, and you will get your money back. Simple as that. And if you don't believe that, you can pay by Visa or MasterCard, and then you are even covered underneath the Visa and MasterCard promise, and you can get your money back that way anyway. But the company, and I know this for a fact because I know people who have done it, have had a full refund if they are not happy with Onpassive. Marketers compete only with themselves. What does that mean? It means that if you're a marketer and you want to get ahead of the curve, you want to get off to a flyer at the start, then you can market Onpassive. It's entirely up to you. If you want to do that, that is up to yourself. You do not have to do it, but if you want to do it, you can do. And it has a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan. And that's what we're going to move on to next. Now, I don't really want to dwell on this too much because actually the figures are staggering for a start. But when you start getting into Onpassive, you want to be looking at basically the first 4 levels. These are realistic levels that you can attain within your first 6 months or so, I would imagine, within Onpassive. Okay, so you have 4 levels that you come in when Onpassive is launched, okay, to the general public. Each of these levels, you will have different products and services attached to each of these levels, and you will pay for this level only once, okay? So if you decide to come into the 25, you pay that only once. If you come into the 125, you pay that once, 250 and 500. It is a 3 by infinity matrix, okay? This means once you have more than 3 within your line just below you, any more than 3, then filter down to the people underneath. Okay, so it's, say for instance, you're very good at marketing and you get more than 3 people. That means after 3 people, those other people will filter down to the people below you, but you still get paid on them, so it doesn't really matter. Myself and Peter have had over 3 for over 2 years. I know Marty's got loads and he's had them for 16 months. Pete's got loads. He's had them for over 2 years. My sponsor Derek, he's had loads for over 2 years. All these people on launch are all going to start trickling down and go into your team underneath you and start filling up left to right, okay, without you having to do a thing, but you still get paid on them. And as you can see, if you've got 3 members and they come in at the 25 level, you're going to get $6 a month coming in. And if you start looking along the right-hand side, if you have somebody in your team and you're in the same level of 125, you're going to get $30 for the 3 members there, plus the 6, which will make it 36. So you have a running total all the way across the top there. So if you want to be really optimistic, okay, which is a very achievable to do within the first 6 months, if you go down to level 4 and look across all the way to the right at level 4, you're going to be bringing in over 4,000 a month, okay, within the Onpassive platform itself. People who've been in a lot longer and got bigger teams, which there's plenty of, by the way, okay, just have a look at those numbers. They are absolutely mind-blowing. You can get a copy of this compensation plan from the person who's brought you this, and they can go over it with you in more detail. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Like I said, I want to emphasize that this is 100% risk-free. It's risk-free because you can have your money back at any single time. So like I said, get the details All right. At the moment, it is $97 to join as a founding member to get that founding position. So what is the advantage of being a founder? Okay, you get access to the exclusive founders site. All right. We've had a look at it. There is various videos around at the moment that will give you a glimpse of what the back office looks like. It's very professional. There is loads of information there. There is in the region of 150 different links, all bespoke to your name, that you can hand out to people to market Onpassive. There's videos, there is downloads, there is captures, there's all sorts, that is all there available for you. We have what is called an early access. That means that the day that you join Onpassive as a Go founder, which we are at the moment, that is time stamped, and that goes into the company matrix, which means that you will get more spillover from the company, which then means it builds your team without you having to lift a finger. That is what your priority positioning is. You're also a member of the inner circle. What's that mean? It means that part of the community chat, you can make suggestions to how or what you think Onpassive should be doing. We have a leadership council. All these people are available, and you can message them directly with any ideas that you think you may have. That comes under the beta testing, brainstorming, and feedback. The reason we are here is to test the Onpassive platform before we go live. That is what we're doing at the moment. We're just waiting for the soft launch, and we'll be doing that. There is so much more to tell you about, but I suggest you get back to the person who can give you more details. So expect to be impressed. You will be when you get more details, but even what I have told you now, I really do think that you should have a serious look at Onpassive. It is a fantastic opportunity, not only to promote and build your own existing business that you have now, but if you want to build a residual income within the Onpassive platform, it is readily available for you. Okay, Andy has asked, what's in the packages, and it's not been explained. The reason I haven't explained what is in the packages, Andy, is because we haven't been told what tools and services are going to be attached to each of the levels. Until we get very close to the launch, we won't need that. We won't know that at the moment. So let me just go back to some questions. Okay, Bryce, where can I move my host? When can you move your hosting to this? On launch, we are going to be given a domain name that is specific to you yourself, or you can use an existing domain name as long as it is being approved by Onpassive, and then you can move that to the Onpassive platform if it is approved. How many of the software is ready now out of the 40 packages? We believe, we have been told by Ash Mufarad that everything is ready to go. Okay, that is the best information I can give you. I know they are working on 2 new packages that weren't part of the existing packages, but the original packages, we have been told, are ready to rock and roll. All software included. So what is the difference to the 25 to the 90 packages? All software included. So what is the difference? Okay, the difference is there is different tools and services that are attached to each level. Okay, with the 25, the company will not market your website or yourself, but at the 1 to 5 level, they will automatically market yourself or your business. Besides early placements in the matrix, what are the advantages of the Go founders? Well, I've been through a few of the advantages there. As a Go founder, you are part of the company matrix. As a reseller or a client, you are not. Okay. Good questions about the hosting. Right, yes, the hosting. As far as I'm aware, the hostings are within the company as long as it is approved. Okay. Bryce, yes, go on.
Just put in there. Can you just mention about, obviously, the importance of being a founder and what's going to be available for the founder when we obviously in the pre-launch with the campaigns?
Yes, certainly. What's going to happen as far as the soft launch is concerned, where we are going to beta test all the payment systems, etc. The $97 to become a founder is going to move to $149. Now, part of being a founder now, before the soft launch, will mean that you will be getting anybody that you bring in the future from the soft launch. You will get a $20 bonus for each person that you bring in. And if you have anybody else in your team, you will then get $2 per person within your team as well. This is a thank you from the company for marketing Onpassive. Not only that they want to test the system to make sure that all of the monies can be paid out to people, but they realize that there's a lot of people like myself and Peter and other people that have been pushing Onpassive for a long time now, and it is a thank you from them. So it's going to be going up very, very shortly to $149. So if you want to get in, now's the time to get in. Okay, Bryce, on the 25 subscription commission, 2 per person, yes, you'll need 13 to pay for your membership. So it means there will always be 13 times 13 people who have to pay each month. That is correct to a certain extent, but don't forget you're looking at that as your own personal matrix. You also have a second matrix, which is the company matrix, which has all the spillover from the 3x3 from people above you and anything they bring in as well. You get paid on that as well. We don't know the full details of that at the moment, Bryce, but that will be a separate payment system that will come in, and their company is saying that that will alleviate that problem. Obviously, the people who are last in might have to wait a little while to get it in. This is why it's so important to become a founder now, because the reality is that that will pass you by without you even knowing it. Okay, I hope that has answered your question. Don't forget, you are looking at only the first level there of only all your 3 coming in at the 25 level. If you've got people in your second tier that come in at 25 or the 125, okay, you will then get paid on those people as well. Okay, so not only you're just looking at that from your one level of 3, but if you start looking further down, you'll get the accumulation of all the levels to make it up as well, mate. Okay. Any other questions? I'm hoping I'm getting there with the questions. I don't profess to know everything, guys. If I don't know an answer, I do. And as Bryce knows, I do go back to the company and ask the question to see if I can get an answer. Sometimes they answer and sometimes they don't. Okay, do you want to open up some things, Pete?
Okay, guys, thanks, Red, for that presentation. If anybody's got any questions, and you know, just unmute yourself. Obviously, try and do it one at a time. And
if you just stick it in the chat first, then we can unmute you, or you can unmute yourself. So we've got a little bit of control over it then. So just put your name in the chat and then unmute yourself.
Hello. Hi,
yeah,
Red.
Bryce. How are you doing, mate?
Thank you, and thanks for the invite for this.
No worries.
Yeah, I was asking about the 25 level and keeping it simple on there, because you've always got 13 people that haven't got the money paid for them. And yes, if a person buys a 125 package, you get more commission. That pays you your 25 one, but you're still then paying the 125 fee. So you've always got a line of people at the bottom that haven't got the fee paid, no matter which level you're up. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you're saying 13 because it's 2 times 13 to make it 25.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So
and it's all the way. If on the level 2, on the 125 level, it's still 13 people, because it's $30 for, so it's $10 each person.
Yeah, but don't forget on the 125, you would get paid on. You still get paid on the 25 level.
Yeah, yeah. But
you won't be just waiting for the commissions from the 125 level. You will get the commissions for the 25 level because you've qualified for that amount. So I mean, you know, if you look at the first level, because you are keeping it simple on that one, don't forget more than 3 people are going to spill down anyway to your next level.
Yep.
Okay, so you're saying 13, but actually only 3 of those people are going to stay on level 1.
Okay.
The other 10 are going to then go down to level 9, and actually one of them is then going to skip down to level 3. So when you've got then you then have 9 at 27. You'll have 1 on the 54, and then you're going to have the 3 at the 6. So that's going to then make up. That is your 13 from your first level, if you know what I'm saying. So that then makes up for your 25 or more.
Right, so we were relying on spillover to fill down.
But you've just made your own spillover by saying if I've had 13.
Yeah, but well, if I get them all, the company get them, we still need 13 people. Those 13 people then need 13 others to pay their bill. Yeah?
Well, no, you don't because you said 3 people make $6. Okay, so that means you are now shy of $19.
Okay.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay, so you do not need 13 more people on level 2 to make $19.
Okay.
So you need what's 9? 3 9s are 27. So you need so you got 6. So you need another 9. Yeah, 9 more, just 9 people.
Yep.
So you'll need 12 people in total, wouldn't you?
Okay. Yeah, but you still got 12 people underneath that. Then they need more people underneath it to pay their bill.
Yes, they do, but don't forget the company is also this is just as the founders commission plan that we're looking at here, not as customers. There's going to be plenty of people who will use the Onpassive platform just as a customer because they want to use the products and services that it offers, and they will pay for that product and service. And that those people will then come into your team, but they actually won't be a founder, and they won't be eligible to have the company commission because they're not a founder. Okay. This is just for founders.
Right. Okay. So this is for founders. So eventually there'll be customers, and the customers won't be getting the money paid.
No. Right. We as founders are founders at the moment. As soon as we launch, we're still a founder, but we actually become a reseller.
Yep. Okay. I'm happy with that.
Okay. And then what we're resellers of the products and services to customers.
Okay.
And not only are we resellers of the product and services to a customer, also the company are then advertising or whatever they're doing to other customers to use this product. Another thing as well, for instance, let's just talk about the Connect Me, which is the Zoom that we're using now. Anybody, if you do a Zoom and anybody that joins it, like they have done now through a link, instantly become part of your team, and they automatically have a 5-day or 6-day, I think it is, or even maybe 7-day free trial to use the Onpassive products and services for free. They are then attached to you, okay, because they've come through your link. If any of those sign up, you then capture that person, nobody else. So if you're one of the internet gurus that do a lot of lives or on YouTube or anything like that, you know, the potential there for these types of people to capture these other people and to have them as customers is absolutely massive, to be honest. Don't forget, what I'm talking about now is founders. I'm not talking about customers. I'm talking about founders. Customers is completely separate to what we're talking about now. I hope that's answered some of your questions.
That's helped a lot.
One thing you've got to remember as well, if I can just put in, is that
yeah, sure.
obviously when GoFounders, when we have the soft launch, we have what we're going to be called an email campaign, and there's 5 separate campaigns. And the campaigns are obviously to get new founders and new obviously people to look at the products that obviously Onpassive are going to provide. But obviously, with the soft launch, with the email campaign, we're looking to get more founders. So your
Yeah,
team
after
is
that, it'll be
automatically,
customers.
yeah, your team will automatically grow just from the the company campaigns and just alone. And they're not talking about a few hundred email campaigns here. They're talking about 1 million plus emails that they're using in these campaigns. So obviously we're only giving you the basics here really,
Yeah.
but obviously on a bigger scale, there's a lot to be made here.
With the servers, when I've used MailChimp or other services like that, a lot of the mail goes into the spam box, and or that when you do big mail shots, you've got to have a specific service for that, and the spam police.
We've been told that I'm going back probably 6 months now, maybe 5 months ago. The company with Ash did a trial email campaign for three days, I believe, or 2 days, something like that, I believe, to test the water basically.
Sure.
And they sent out 100,000 or more, didn't they? I think something like that.
It was near a million, and they've had a million.
Near a million. Yeah, and they had an amazing response, and they were confident that majority of the emails didn't go to spam because they had a phenomenal response back from it.
Okay.
Can I add something, Red? When
you can certainly get in there.
Okay. Yeah. What had happened is the company did what they wanted to do is they wanted to get how many people could they get to fill in a survey, like a name, an email, a telephone number, and in 4 days they got 1 million opt-ins. So in fact, Ash told me personally that there are 3 billion emails with names and numbers and different people. A lot of people have many emails, but at least 3 billion that they know of, and they have the technology to talk to all of them. So that part of it's going to be mind blowing. The other thing is I heard you talking, Bryce, about looking at this comparison, the chart here and the matrix and all that. We got to remember that founders, even if they bring in, let's say we wind up with 200,000 founders, I don't know what the number is, but there is a number that he's going to stop at. That'll be like 1/10 of 1% of what will actually be in this company in the year. So everybody else coming in, they don't know about a matrix. They don't know about levels. No. That's right. They don't know about level 1, level 2, level 3. What happens is a company comes in and says, I want a webinar service because Zoom is pillaging the village. Okay, they're taking every cent I have. Can you handle more than 100 people on a webinar? We can handle 100,000 people on a webinar. It's unlimited, as many people as you want. The company's going to make that payment. They're not thinking about how much they're going to make. They're thinking about how much they could save. So everybody that comes to that webinar, Bryce, wherever they came from, as soon as they put their name and email, they become a 7-day free trial customer. It's mind-blowing. And that will happen with every product that you see. They don't know. I'll give you an example. I was an affiliate for Amazon. And when somebody bought socks or shoes or sunglasses or a camera, they didn't know it was coming through me, and they didn't care. And the same thing will happen. You might have 400 people in level 5, 30 people in level 1. They're not thinking about levels to them because they're a customer. They could care less. Now, some of those customers will look and say, wait a minute, I can make more money with this than the company I'm representing. And then they hit a button, they become a reseller. Then they'll know the difference between level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. But the big deal is, especially if you saw the step they're bringing in now, they're going to do it all because they need to do it all. It's massive. They're going to go to companies and say, you know, we have this platform for you, and they'll come at tens of thousands. There might be a guy in the very bottom that comes in a year and a half from now that he has to wait a little bit to get spillover or get something underneath him. But you also got to remember it's infinity, which means Redfern has X amount of people personally to him. When he hits 125, the company gives you 3 more positions.
Okay.
That's where infinity comes from.
Okay, Marty, if I may, I'll pause on that because the Matrix is a conversation we can have a bit more time over. Now, in the presentation, they said that with every level, you get all the software is included.
Right? No, it's different software with each level.
But yeah, that's not what you said in the presentation. So that's what I'm trying to clarify it now. Okay. Right,
yeah, so, with each level, I said each level has different products and services.
Yeah, you did when I asked the question. Yeah. So do we know what they? Because what I was looking at is
we don't know yet because we'll find that out on launch.
Okay.
And that will determine at what level, to a certain degree, people will go in at, because they will then think, well, I need this, but I don't need that.
That's right. That's right.
I was looking at it. Look, to get to the 500, you actually pay at all the levels. So you pay £900 a month. Yeah.
Correct.
So you pay £900 a month. That's nearly £10,000 a year for software. As a customer, that's a lot of software.
Well, there is a lot of software.
You're not quite understanding. Sorry, you're not quite understanding. Yep. I think the best thing really for you to do, obviously we've got other people on this webinar who obviously want to speak up. I think it's probably best if you either get hold of Red or have a word with Marty. You know,
but don't forget, you only ever pay once.
It's probably best if you speak to.
Yeah, you don't pay. You pay monthly price.
Yep.
But you're only ever out of pocket once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The rest of the time is made up from your commissions. Your wallet you have online, your online wallet you have within the company will be a 2-part wallet. Okay, yes. You have part of it that you can withdraw if the money's in there, and the other part goes towards whatever level that you decide that you're going to be on, and that stays in that side to pay for your next month. Anything over that, then you take out.
Okay. Thank you. As Peter said, it's for other people as well. I've noticed there's nobody else asking for questions, so I thought I'd carry on. But nobody else has done.
They're obviously all listening to you.
The questions were helping anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course they are.
The questions were helping.
Yeah. Thanks as well, by the way, for Zoran for pointing the few things that you did. That really helped as well, mate. I mean, I'm quite happy to answer as many questions as I possibly can if I know the answers to them. I think I do know most of the answers to them. But I mean, a lot of the stuff that we've said here with the products and services that are attached to each of the levels, we just don't know yet because we haven't launched. All we know is that there will be certain products and services attached to each of the levels. The one thing I can tell you is that at the first level at 25, the company do not market you at 25. Okay, so that means that you will not be put into the rotator for any people to come into your business as far as the company is concerned. You have to be in the 125, the second level, for that to happen on an automatic basis. Okay, who else we got on here then? A few hard questions, but not in a public forum. No, it's fine.
Okay, does any of the other leaders like to come on and say something?
Yeah, let's invite a few people on here then. Who've we got? You invite them in, Pete, because you can see them.
I can't actually.
Oh, I can. Hang on. Who we got on here then? Let's just scroll through. Marty's been on.
We got Paul Andrews.
Mo. No, let's have a go at Mo first. We'll bring Paul on a minute. Mo, can you unmute yourself?
Hello there.
How you doing, Mo? Yeah, man.
Just to answer Bryce's question, remember everything in the ecosystem will be spread out in the 4 levels. Even if you only pay for one, you will automatically be upgraded to the others. So depending how long that takes, you'll have access to all the different tools within the ecosystem. If you want to pay up front, then you will have access to all the different tools on every level right from the start. Otherwise, I'm sure you can wait, depending on how many people are below you. Some people will, they could just pay $25 on the first day, and during the payment window, which should be about 7 to 10 days, during which time we have to pay into our wallet to make the payments for our levels. So some people who have been in it, let's say over a year.
Me.
People like Red, Peter, even Marty, and myself.
All in.
If you just pay the $25 during that 7 days to 10 days, enough people will have joined in the $25 level to upgrade them automatically, so they wouldn't even have to pay the full $900. But others, if they choose to, they can pay the full $900, or just everybody has to pay the $25, which is mandatory, and just wait to be automatically upgraded. Other than that, you can imagine some of the tools, for example, the bulk email facility, that might be in the $250 or the $500 package. So it just depends. But you will have access to all of them, long as you either pay for the 4 levels yourself once only, or click your auto upgrade button. Then you'll have access to them as you upgrade according to the system.
Thank you.
I mean, thanks for. There's still, obviously, Bryce, there's still a lot of things as far as the company is concerned that we are not 100% sure of yet, because we are still in the process of beta testing and ironing stuff out. You know, we have to go on what we're told at the moment, and a lot of the time when you've got very intelligent people with big ideas, they tend to keep a lot of the stuff very close to their chests until it's a bit of a need to know basis. But one thing I'm very sure of is that the internet as we know it at the moment will not have seen anything like Onpassive when it launches to the general public. I think it's going to be quite a shock for a lot of big companies out there. And I think half the reason that Ash hasn't divulged all of the things that we need to know at the moment is because he doesn't want stuff to leak out that other people might get wind of. That's my personal opinion. I might be completely wrong, but that's what I think. And I know a lot of other people think the same.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, mate. Can I invite Zoran? You're on there now, mate. Just unmute yourself. Zoran, where are you, mate?
Red?
Yes, mate.
When
Go for it.
You've got a so as a founder, if I want the £900 package and I'm pushing traffic to my other business, and I've got my email marketing campaigns planned, and then the spillover doesn't pay for it, I've lost that the webinars or the email, the mass marketing plan that to run my business. I have to wait a month until that money comes in. Is that right?
As far as I'm aware, if you can't afford to pay for a level, you are paused, but you can use the levels below you.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what services are going to be attached to each of the levels, okay. So I have no idea at this stage.
Right.
But
so if you're running, so would that happen to a customer if they're, mind you, they're paying full price, aren't they?
They're paying full price. Exactly.
Right, so
they're paying full price, and you're getting commission on their full price.
Right, so they'll then pick and choose what level depending on what
Correct.
software they want.
No, there won't be any level for that. They won't have a level per se. Okay, we've only got levels because we are founders. They will have a price attached to the product or service that they have chosen to have.
Okay, so I say
it might be a packet. I mean, I don't know, but Onpassive might do, as far as a customer is concerned, they might have package 1, package 2, package 3, and package 4. I have no idea. Okay, and there will be various products and services attached to each of those packages, and the customer will just buy a package, and that's it.
All right, I understand. That's great.
I mean, we're on levels; they'll be on packages, so I'd imagine it'll be same.
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. Well, anybody else want to say something? Come on. Onpassive is built on technology that has never existed before. Correct. It is.
Paul Angus.
Paul Angus, we know he wants to say something. Unmute yourself, mate. You're breaking up a bit there, mate.
I know,
put some money in the meter.
It's so annoying. I'm actually sitting right next door to my modem, and but my signal's really bad. I'm hoping you can hear me. Can you?
Yeah, we can hear you just about now, mate.
All right, great. Well, I'll try and be brief. But I'm really excited about this. I've worked for myself and in a network marketing field or home business.
Oh, he's gone.
Now you've gone, mate. Paul, you'll have to come back on when you've got some money in your meter. Anybody else? Move to Doncaster if you have to. My wife's from there. I'm asking. Anybody else want to say something? If you want to, just put your name in the chat. We'll invite you in.
Oh, there he is. It's Paul.
Am I back on, or has it cut me off?
No, you're on,
mate, now.
All right. Okay, good. Anyway, just briefly, I think there's a lot of people like me out there. I'm in my early 60s, and since we've had this COVID and a lot of us have been at home for a while, it's made people think, of their quality of life and what they want to do. And most of us have gone back to work. I'm only gone back part-time at the moment, but none of us really want to be there. We want to be at home. So there's a lot of people like me in sort of 50s and 60s. They're not looking forward to the next 10 to 15 years till they retire on next to no money.
This is very true.
He's gone again.
Okay, whilst he's gone, then Neeraj, you want to ask a question? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Neeraj. I am from India.
Hey, Neeraj, lovely to see you on here, sir.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, I'm already a part of Onpassive, and I just love it. I'm in this particular system from October 2018 and just loving the journey. Okay, my question was a very simple one. Like, if for first month, if I'm earning around $200, the next month, am I assured to earn $200, or because it is residual, or under which circumstances would it be lesser than $200?
Okay, if I think I answered that to Bryce earlier on. If for any reason if you are on $200, which means you can't afford the $250 package, then that level will be paused. You are still earning the commissions on the levels below you, but the money will stay in your own wallet. It doesn't go anywhere else, it stays there. And as soon as it tops up to the amount to pay for that level, then that will open the door again for that level. It's as simple as that. But the reality is like I said to Bryce earlier on, is don't forget, we're talking all about founders here, right? And about the money that the founders is going to be bringing in. And that's really what we're focusing in on. And that's not really the way to focus in.
I mean, that,
Yeah, aren't you on the webinar? I thought you would have been watching it.
Mo,
I'm
hang on.
trying to do the account.
do everyone, please, Pete and I. Okay, so we need to sort of start thinking about we're founders, okay, but actually our money and commissions are going to come from us being resellers and customers coming in. That's basically where the majority of the money, when we first launch on day one, our money is going to come from ourselves, okay, from ourselves and founders and all the rest of it. That's what's going to start to get us off to a flyer. This is why Ash Mufarad has said that we have got the potential to be a unicorn company on the day of launch, because the amount of founders that are going to be within the system to pay for the levels will instantly make this company a unicorn company. Okay, this is without having one customer. That is just from the founders. So we are in a unique and very good situation to actually, you know, to make that bottom line residual income. So don't forget what this screen that we're looking at now with the compensation plan. Okay, this is only what we founders are going to be looking at now. This is without the customers coming in as well. So who we got here? Let's have a look. Paul's just done that. That's fine. Andy, you put your name down. Can you unmute yourself, Andy?
Hi everybody, thanks Red, a great presentation by the way, Red and Peter.
Thank you.
Just a couple of things. Number one is, I think you've got to trust this process. That's critical. You have got to trust the process. And number two, if you do become a founder, I strongly recommend you go inside the back office and do your own due diligence, and mainly, if I can recommend, is you go and listen to Ash. Ash has got some webinars in there and that sort of thing. And if you just go and listen to him and really listen to what he's got to say, because that's the main reason I got in this, is I listened to some videos early on, and that's what got me in basically. Yeah. So the two things I strongly recommend. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Peter.
Cheers, Andy. Thanks very much, dude.
Okay.
What else we got here?
I think Paul's back.
Paul, are you going to have another go? Come on.
I'll have another go, but I don't know how long my internet's going to stay plugged in. But yes, I'm actually enjoying the fact that I'm getting people in their 50s and 60s looking at this, because of all the people that have been laid off with the COVID thing. A chap at work said he spoke to his bank manageress. He's just cleared his mortgage, and he said, "How do you think this is going to go?" And she said, "I was in a meeting the other day that I wasn't very happy to be in." She said, "Because in October to December there's going to be a lot of redundancies." And she said, "People haven't started to think about this yet." She said, "But in January, if you've got a job,
you're lucky." Yeah, he's gone again. Absolute rubbish. Okay, so I think we're nearly done. Anybody else got anything to say? Stick your name down. Mo, yeah, come on, Mo, on you come.
Just to reply to Niraj, if he has been in since October 2018, he's looking at more than $200 already. So he has nothing to worry about.
True story, because his timestamp is going to give him massive of spillover anyway. Okay, someone's, Bryce, how long have we been waiting for the soft launch? We've been waiting, no, someone said 18 months. That's absolute rubbish. The soft launch with the price increase that we've known about now, we're probably 8 weeks, 9 weeks, I'd have thought, that we've been told about a soft launch. It was something that was introduced, in fact, less than that, actually, probably 6
I would say
6 to 7
5
weeks.
to 6 weeks.
Right, yeah, 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We were told about this. It's like I said, it's more of a thank you to the people who have been promoting this. Okay, Zorad said little over a month. There you go. It's 5 to 6 weeks. So it's very new, to be honest. Ash has always said that Onpassive will launch this year. Now, he doesn't like giving dates, and I get that, but he has always said it will launch this year. And the soft launch is imminent, mate, to be honest. Things change, things happen, but it hasn't been promised for a long period of time, that's for sure. I hope that's answered your question.
Okay.
Zoran, do you want to come on and say a few words? Or not? That's right. The King family have just said, just remember, it took 4 years for Zoom to launch. Bryce, you've got my number, mate. If you want to reach out to me with any more questions, I'm more than happy to answer them to you. Okay, if that's it, then if anybody else want to have a little chat with us, want to say anything, want to answer questions, just want to say hello, stick your name down and we'll unmute you.
It keeps cutting me off.
Oh, you're back again.
It's cut me off. I'll try and finish what that banker woman said. The banker woman said in January onwards, it's going to turn into 2008 because a lot of people are going to lose their homes. Now, if you're in Onpassive, you're not going to lose your home. Simple as that, because you're going to be earning some really good money. But she actually was quite disturbed about the meeting that she was in as a banker, and she didn't like it. And when she tried to sort of say, well, if you're going to take the homes off people, why don't you leave them in there, rent them the houses? And she got shut down, which is, that's just the banking industry for you. So she said that the economy is not looking good. But for us in 2020, the economy is looking brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much, Andy. Paul, sorry.
Oh,
oh no, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, Mo, get this fine. Okay, anybody else got anything then before we call it a day? I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. I hope you've learned a little bit for those that are founders. Lovely to see you on here on our Zoom. Each week we do this, we learn a little more. This is why I think it is great for present founders to come on as well, not just because I've seen the presentation and bringing someone with you, but also every week I learn more. I mean, and I'm doing it for God's sake, but it's a great place to be because the knowledge that we all have together is immense as far as this business is concerned. And that's what it's all about, helping each other. We're all going to succeed. Okay, I think that's it. That's it then, guys. Thanks very much, Pete. You've been a fantastic host.
Okay.
And that's it from me. We'll see you next Tuesday, all being well, for another presentation. Try and get some people here. Be nice to get over 30. That would be ace. If we can do that next week, I'll be really, really happy. Cheers, guys. Anyway, thanks very much. And we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Cheers,
Thank
Paul.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Andy, Paul, whatever your name is.
Thank you all.